Hello there, and welcome to another Airsoft episode, except this one's different. This one is to basically instruct how to load a mag pretty quick. There was somebody that wanted to learn, so I'm going to share it with you on how to do this. As you can tell, I have an empty one and I have a full one. And with this full one, you can actually see how there is a nice snug to it, how they're all 1 2 1 2 1 2, and how the push for it, the little plastic piece that pushes it to feed it, is down here just above the main line port. So how to actually fill this up is what you're going to do is there's a piece up top, and this is for most pistol mags, it's not just the 1911, and this can go with high caps, mid caps, not drum mags, fuck those. And what you do is you just pull the lever, the little feeding chamber mechanism, and as you can tell, I have it pulled down. Now when you go to pull it down, is you're going to nicely firm it in your hand with your index finger. And when you firmly do it with your index finger, you're going to grab it up here, you're going to have a nice solid decent grip here, and you can still use two hands if you need to. You're going to pull it all the way down here. Now my one hand's released, it's now snug like this. I have it at least decently where it's going to hold it. Now you can use any kind of like cheap speed loader if you want to kind of fill this up, and you're going to actually angle it where it's facing more down so the BBs can actually feed up. And what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and feed it like I'm doing here, as you can hear the clicks obviously. And sometimes you're going to make sure that you got to check here to simply make sure that the BBs are actually feeding and continuing up. As you can tell, it's already making a nice snug. I put a couple more in, it's ready to go, and then I just add one more because it pushed more up. And as you can tell, it kind of slid its way over here. It's fine, it's below the line, and it'll work. So hopefully that'll help you to do that. I'll also show you how to tactically / quickly reload your pistols if you're, or any kind of gun really. Mainly a pistol for this one since I have this lovely mag here to show. And yeah, we'll get to that one. Alright, now you're going to go ahead and welcome to the outside spot. As you can tell, I'm kind of wearing my comfy clothes and helmet that I normally use. This is, and my vest. Alright, so when it comes to, I guess, tactical loading, so what you're going to do is, obviously, you're going to have already your first mag in. You're going to be shooting, and all pistol mags for the most part, unless it's spring, because fuck spring, it'll slide back and lock into place. As you can tell, it's already slid back, lock into place, and mag is empty, blah blah blah. I advise, if you have more than one pistol mag and you're only going pistol, or you're going to be doing a mix of rifle and pistol, to get a magazine holder for either a hip or for your vest. If you're going to do a hip or vest, there's two ways you could do this. So let's say that I have my mag in here, and let's say I use some, right? I use like maybe 5 or 6, and I don't know how many is left. So I'll pull the mag out, I'll look to see, I'll be like, okay, maybe I can get a few more in. Alright, now I don't have any kind of like hip or vest holsters for my mags because I only really take one with me, because I normally use my ARP or like my M4, which I don't really need any more pistol mags than I do my primary mags. Anyways, so if you're going to be doing it, make sure that it's facing down like this. If you're a right-hand shooter, you want to make sure that if you're facing it, that the CO2 end is facing your left, and the spring holder to feed the BBs is to your right. So it should be left to right. If you're a left-hand shooter, then flip it the other way. Now, when it comes to hip type of fire, what you're gonna do is if you're low on rounds, you're gonna pull this out to get it ready, and you're gonna place your hand like this. If you can see how my hand is, well, now it's at ready, because now I can go ahead, eject that mag while I'm holding it, and slide this one in. And then I'll have like maybe 1 or 2 BBs left. But if I want to wait till it slides completely back, I gotta switch hands because this sucks. If I want it to slide, if it slides completely back, right, sliding completely back and I'm already out, I'll hit the eject, let the one mag kind of sit one more weight over like this while the other one is sitting straight up, and I'll tack this one in, slide this down. While this is sliding down, this mag that's empty should be getting placed in while I'm still staring at the target. I'm still keeping my gun forward to also make sure that nobody else is coming around. I'm also moving my head around, and I'll also move it with the gun. If you're left-hand side, it's the same concept, just a bit more, you just gotta kind of get used to it. Now, if you are shooting with it on your other hand, but you're not shooting it with your dominant hand, you're gonna notice that that's gonna be a problem, and you're gonna try to reach this way to try to do it. Don't do that. Just already have it up and ready, so then you can get it to go. If you're gonna switch hands, swap it while you do it. Keep your hands together to keep the swap going. It doesn't matter how much you struggle to try to swap it like I am right now. It won't matter. Your finger's gonna still keep clear for that trigger, because if you notice, I'm doing this when I swap it. It's sitting in between my index finger and my other finger while this is coming out. Now, when it comes to the vest one, like this is a tack vest, but this is for mainly my bigger mags for my primary. If you're using a tack vest or a vest in general, and it's got pistol mag holders or already came with one, like a soft plated vest, make sure that, again, they're still faced the same way, and it's the same concept, just try to kind of keep it going. And that's pretty much how I quickly reload a lot of my stuff. Another one being is these mags, especially Elite Forces 1911 mags, they mainly ever really hold CO2 cartridges, meaning it goes through like maybe three reload times of this before the cartridge is fully out. So I advise for you to take a CO2 cartridge with you in your Allen key, so then you can quickly try to reload it while you're in the process of swapping out the cartridge, just in case, but also keep those mags with you when they're full. And that'll pretty much conclude how to quickly reload everything that you need to do.